Welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today I want to talk about the Overwatch League. So as of recording this, it's Friday the 12th, and I've had 2 days of Overwatch League. Last night I went to the official Houston Overwatch League viewing party here in Houston, Texas, and I just want to kind of talk about the Overwatch League, give my thoughts about the Overwatch League, and then kind of share my experience and then more thoughts about how that specific viewing party went and what I'm just kind of thinking and feeling and experiencing with the Overwatch League from my perspective. So first and foremost, I kind of have to just, like sweep my shoulders and shine my shoes, because over a year ago, I have been consistently very, very excited about the Overwatch League. I remember when the announcement happened and how ambitious it seemed and how ambitious it is now. There was just so much negative press and negativity behind the idea. And the reality is, for the naysayers of the Overwatch League, all you can do is just kind of let the league do its own thing. You know what I mean? It's not gonna fail, in my opinion. It's going to be very successful, and I think it will do nothing but grow and prosper in the years to come. So for the naysayers of the Overwatch League, you just gotta let them do their thing. Let them hate, let them, not be a fan of the game. And at the end of the day, they're not really doing what they're doing for those people. They want to bring in more fans. They want to bring in, more viewers and more to experience all of this. But if those people are just not ready for it, if they're not into it, if it's not the game for them, then they're going to do something else. And that's fine. That's definitely fine to accept. From my perspective, though, super into the Overwatch League. I think the only complaint I had about Overwatch esports, even way before, was just how hard it was as a viewer and how the viewing experience was really just not that great. It's very hectic. And I feel like 90% of those issues are eradicated. I think, if I'm honest, the camera work and the observing, it still needs quite a bit of work. And a huge shout out to anybody on the observing team. I think y'all are doing a phenomenal job, and I think that and I know that you're going to improve. So when I say it needs a lot of work, I mean to say that you need more practice, you're getting that necessary practice, and I have full faith in you and your team to bring us the best moments live in the Overwatch League. So thank you, huge shout out to you. I just wanted to make that very positive and clear in terms of my thoughts. As a viewer, the Overwatch League has delivered tenfold. I mean, the production outside of game has been phenomenal. The talent lineup is wonderful and very kind of stacked. You know what I mean? There's a lot of big name talent in the Overwatch League production. The games have been insane thus far, and this is a fraction of what we're going to get in the entirety of the Overwatch League. So like I said, I've had 2 days of Overwatch League. I got to experience the first day, the LA teams coming out strong, and the match of the night, which, if you haven't seen it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Dallas Fuel versus Seoul Dynasty was a phenomenal match. And I don't know, there was just so many crazy moments, so many clip-worthy and montage-worthy moments. You definitely need to check it out. But heading into yesterday, which was the second day of the Overwatch League, I had the pleasure of attending the Houston official watch party. Now, this event was pulled together in about a week's time, as far as I can tell from the timeline. And the company that's behind it was coordinating with Optic Gaming and Infinite, the company that owns the Houston Outlaws, and they really brought this together really quickly. And so I saw the Facebook invite, I saw where it was. It was pretty far for me personally. It was about a little over an hour's away with traffic, but I wanted to go to it. And I think the vibe there, just talking to some of the staff, talking to friends, people that I knew, the vibe and the thought was that there was going to be maybe 200 people, no more than 400 people. Well, Houston showed up and there was over 600 attendees, and the atmosphere is like no other. It felt like I was at an event. And again, to really expand on this, it was a watch party. We're not in the venue. We didn't show up to an esports arena in LA ready to watch the games. We showed up in a warehouse, a giant warehouse, super stacked up, looked amazing, gigantic screen with the stream on, watching the Outlaws play. This already tells me something. this tells me that the local scenes, even if this was just Houston, even if this just was, the optic juice, that optic brings to esports, this shows me that the people are out there and they're willing to get behind their teams. And we lost, no big deal. We lost. Fusion came to play. And, that was a great match, and definitely something I might jump into some analysis on in terms of why we were weak on a couple maps and a couple modes. But we showed up, and the atmosphere, again, was like no other. And I'm thinking, Season 2 and beyond of Overwatch League, and I'm thinking of geolocations, and I'm thinking of having the teams come to their hometowns and what that's going to do for esports. And I think at this point in time, where everybody's mind is everybody sitting here thinking like, wow, the Overwatch League can really do it now. Like the goal of the Overwatch League, the future of esports is right in front of us. And everybody is starting to see not only what the Overwatch League is for what it is, the 400,000 plus peak viewers on the first day, the 300,000 concurrent, not only seeing the numbers and the spectacle for what it is, but also looking at the future and understanding what esports and what gaming can be for the future. And I think that in itself is something really great to see, something really phenomenal to be a part of. So as an Overwatch fan, as someone who has consistently been excited for this league, it's paid off so much. And I mean, I have a problem now where I have to decide if I want to play the game or watch the game 4 nights a week. That's something that's simply at a very high professional level in the biggest league that's ever been done. That's something that I've never had the ability to have an issue with. You know what I mean? There are so many games, so much potential, so much Overwatch, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So as a content creator, as someone that loves Overwatch, I want to say I hope you are all excited. You the followers of this channel are excited about the Overwatch League, because I'm insane over it. I'm crazy about it. And I really want to do more with it. I want to talk more about it. I want to bring it to the channel. I want to just engulf myself with it, because this is the gaming culture. This is the esport that I've been wanting to see. And like I said, I think it's just really phenomenal for me, because it's really paid off. I had arguments on Twitter with people early on about how this league could work. I had arguments with people on Twitter about them, looking for big money and looking for big owners and pushing away endemic esports organizations. I had arguments about how this would work and why would people care, and is it a decent enough game, and should this game be viewed, and I had all these conversations, and seeing it come out as strong as it did, and kind of my thoughts on where I think it's going to go, I couldn't be more excited. So that's my thought. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about the Overwatch League? Is it paying off for you? What do you want in the future in terms of having the locations and teams, more localized, being able to go see the games yourself live, which I definitely want, and all of that. So thanks for checking out this video. Please don't leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future content. I appreciate it again, and I'll see you on the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over?